Hello and welcome back to the channel. I just thought, again, something different. I may as well add it onto the channel. Obviously, I know a lot of my subscribers are part of the L200 Owners Club. You've probably seen this guy's car on there before. Just thought I'd do a quick walk around. I've done a full service on it today and various other little jobs, but I'll not get into that. I'm just going to do a walk around. Obviously, it's had some kind of lift kit fitted to it. I'm more into mechanics with things. I've only had the L200 6 months. I'm not into the whole customising scene, so I couldn't tell you what kits it's got and all the rest of it. Obviously, it's a Series 4 L200. Don't know what year it is. It's got a private plate on. Obviously, it's had the full lift kit. When you look into here, it's actually got new springs in. Sorry, that's a downside of trying to run a garage. People are coming in. Yeah, so obviously, it's had 2 new front springs fitted. I don't think these have got nothing to do with the lift kit. It's had all these like new special top arms done and all the rest of it, and obviously these uprated shockers. I don't really get into it, never done it. It's not something I really specialise in, doing the whole lifting and stuff. Obviously these monster wheels and tyres, couldn't even tell you what size they are. What are they? Let's have a look. 285 75 16s. I do like those steel wheels. Obviously he's had the new calipers put on, cross drilled brake discs, which you do need, because I find even my Series 5, the brake discs on it are smaller than a Mondeo, so that probably will help with all the extra weight. I like all these side steps. I think they're a nice look and probably rugged enough to take the odd bash here and there. Obviously you've got the extended wheel arches to cope with the bigger wheels. What's that called? Cut snakes. And obviously he's got some kind of poly bushes on where the tub's mounted to the chassis. I suppose that'll help for extra kind of strength to stop it from rocking back and forwards. As you can see, he's got a custom stainless steel exhaust with a decat, a DPF removed. I think it's had the EGR delete and a remap done. So I can't tell you all the makes of these modifications. I'm sure the guy, if he wants us to put this video on, he will. He's got the nice nudge bar on the back as well. Looks in with it, all that chrome stuff, and you get yourself a lot more ground clearance at the back. These spotlights at the back, I was fancying fitting some of them to mine on the existing bar, and also the little ones built into the back end, which I think they look nice as well. I'm not going to go into the canopy or nothing, so I walk around. See, it's had all the proper shock. In fact, I'll go underneath here. As you can see, it's got all like the uprated shocks and the lift kit on the leaf springs. It's got these like LED indicators. They're quite good. So all like the nudge bar, the spotlights, and all sorts of like the bonnet guard and stuff like that. This one's also got, I think it's called the iDrive fitted. I must admit, as soon as I drove this car, it threw us back in the seat. And it must definitely work. This is something I was definitely considering getting on my Series 5. Is getting this, it basically sharpens up the throttle response. And believe me, I will honestly say it works. It's definitely a good thing to have, which I'm going to consider getting to my Series 5. I do find with that, you've got to have a lot of pedal travel to actually get the car to kind of like to kick the power to kick in on them. Obviously, as you can see, he's had the upgraded like bigger core aluminium radiator fitted. Definitely a good mod, because we all know these 2.5s, what these called again, I'm sure there's the 4D 5.6 engines, nightmare for head gaskets and stuff. So the one thing you want to do is upgrade your radiator. All the better coolant helps. I think the heads crack or something. It's something to do with the head gasket and heads cracking, aluminium heads. So getting upgraded in radiator, and obviously this is an automatic one, so what you're also doing as well is creating a better cooling effect for your automatic gearbox, so it kind of helps both really. So like I said, this has just been in for a service today. Oil filter, fuel filter, change the fluid in the front and rear diffs, check the transfer box, greased up all the pop shaft grease joints, etc, just through all of that kind of stuff really. I did notice this was running a little bit strange. He said, always check your MAF sensor on these, your mass airflow sensor. Be very careful with them because they're delicate. Really, a lot of companies like Mercedes and that recommend that you change them like every 100,000 mile in 10 years. But they're really expensive, these Denso ones. If you do replace it, make sure you get like for like Denso. Get a Denso one. Do not get cheap stuff from eBay. Get a Denso one on eBay, but not a cheap one. Or the next best thing is remove them. And this one was absolutely caked in black debris. So you clean it off with special electrical cleaner, and what works just as good is a very, very fine brush, but you must not touch the main elements in it, but there's like a temperature sensor in it as well. Give it a good clean with electrical cleaner, let it dry, spray it with some kind of low pressure air just to dry it off before putting it back in, and you'll find a massive improvement. I think this is that stuff that's had the new the turbo boost actuator, just like a little vacuum system basically that controls the wastegate on the turbo. I think they're a pretty common fault with these. And obviously, like I've mentioned, he's done a few other mods like a remap and stuff. So I mean, there'll be lots more. I'm sure he'll probably watch this video and say, "Oh, you've missed this and this." I'm just doing a brief one. I'm just trying to keep it under 10 minutes. But there you go. There's what our class is an L200 monster truck. You can get a bit higher, but you just get it. It's just like stupidity, really. I think that's perfect. Compromise for good off-road, good looks, and reasonably good on-road as well. So yeah, that's that. I'll try and get some more content. I must get some more content on my L200 when I get round to it. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. If you like it, like, comment, and subscribe, share. All helps my channel grow. Thanks. Bye.